Hey guys, how are you doing? I have been away a long time. Sorry I try to make one tutorial a week, but busy schedule won't let me do it. Anyway, today I'm going to teach you how to create this kind of isometric interior rendering in 3ds Max and Corona. By the way guys, this tutorial is part of a free tips and tricks series I've put together where I share all those extra tips and hidden tricks that can make your workflow smoother. I want to be real with you. I've been in this industry for over 5 years, and most of what I've learned didn't come from a fancy degree. It came from online courses, YouTube, and a lot of trial and error. That's exactly why I built my course, Mastering Interior Visualization with Corona, to teach beginners the way I actually use these tools in real projects, instead of leaving them stuck with random scattered tutorials. Now, the course already covers about 70 to 80% of everything I use daily: modeling, lighting, rendering, post-production, the full workflow. But there's always that other 20 to 30%, the super specific deep dive techniques and tiny workflow hacks I keep discovering while working on real projects. Instead of keeping those to myself, I'm sharing them here in this free series. So if you're following along, you're basically getting all those bonus insights on top of what's in the course, things that can really level you up and help you stand out as a visualizer. And if you want the full structured step-by-step training, that's exactly what my course is for. You'll find the link down below. And if you're planning to join, don't forget to use the code SAVE30 at checkout. You'll instantly get 30% off the final price. All right, let's continue the tutorial. Alright, for this tutorial, I'm not gonna make everything from scratch because of the time constraints. I'm gonna use this bedroom file from this previous tutorial that we did before. You can also download free bedroom file without assets from my Patreon for catching up with me fast. I will put a links in the description. First, let's delete these cameras, we don't need it. Let's hide this ceiling and this back wall. Let's take one camera from here. As you can see, I'm using orthographic mode because the perspective camera will not look good here. It's a matter of your own choice too. If you are comfortable with perspective view, then go with that. As you can see, I am setting it up on the corner, so this interior will be on the center of our frame. Now, I'm making this interior more or less proper because I think there is a lot of space on the right side. In isometric view like this, it's better if your floor covers the whole area. Now I'm making sure that all the walls are till the end of the floor and it starts from the top of the floor. Let me fix window frame 2. I already taught you many times how I use sweep modifier in previous lessons. You can put frames on center or end however you wish. Let's delete this light, we don't need it now. In this back part, I will add one more element in array and set each corner with edit poly. Unhide all the object. Let's first set this ceiling from corner to corner like this. Do the same with this wall too. Let's turn on interactive in this viewport. Select this ceiling and right-click and go to Properties and check this off where it says Visible to Camera. This way it will create shadows, but it itself just not be visible in camera. take the ceiling little up. So these black corner that you see will get some light from the outside and be properly lit. Do the same thing to this wall too. Same as ceiling, make sure to move its borders away from walls and flooring, so those areas will be properly lit. Make sure you don't move it too much, because then there will be too much light come from other side too, which we don't want. This wall shape is been made with shell modifier, so decrease the shell height and move it up a bit. As you can see, everything is working properly. If we would have hide these walls and ceiling, then this scene would have get this much light from outside and looked very flat, so we chose this approach. Now let's scale this light so it covers the window from one corner to another. Let's turn on the visibility of light. Now let's detach these sides of the floor as copy. I'm adjusting the ceiling because there was a little shadow on the top of the wall. Let's pick this wall material and apply it to these walls. Apply its copied UVW modifier too. Select this bottom stripe that we detached, and let's apply this back wall material with UVW modifier to it. Give it 2mm shell so it doesn't intersect with the floor. If you want, you can extend it like this till the top. But I want to keep this red material part, so I'm going to keep it till here. Let's turn on visibility of this outdoor light in reflection too, so we see some reflections on the floor. Now we will go to text map mode and select Corona Color Correct Map here. go to Material Editor and drag that map there. Now I'm going to plug one backplate texture to Corona Color Correct Map with the help of Corona Bitmap. I have this in my library. You can find dozens like this on Unsplash, so use the one you like. Let's stretch it out in height with this V tiling here. Now move it down with V offset like this. You can decrease the saturation from color correction if you think this has too much colors. You can also decrease the light intensity to make it brighter or darker as per your wish. Let's see this in Corona VFB and increase highlight compression so there will no more burnout areas. Now make a plane below our floor. Make sure you leave some gap between plane and the floor so it looks good, and get some shadows in between. Now let's apply some material to it. Some people like to put just color here. If you like to do that, then feel free to do so. I like it when the bottom also has some material. Otherwise, if clients asks us to do color, then we have to do it. Let's test some material and see which one looks good here. This black tile material looks good. Let's turn on bloom and glare so we get some of those in the scene. I think the sky has too much intensity, so I'm decreasing it from the light mix here. Let's make this tile texture a little darker from here. Let's decrease some saturation of this outdoor backplate. Let's balance this scene light with intensity of this plane light. Some people prefer their outside pure white like this, and some wants little outdoor backplate. It's your own personal preference, like what you choose, it's up to you. I taught you both stuff here. Now let me show you how to make your scene more interesting with this target spot, light, and gobo textures. First, make this target spot light like this. Make sure to use Corona shadow here in its parameters if you are using Corona. Now restart the interactive to see its effects. Increase this multiplier to increase the intensity of this light. Now let's adjust light and its target a bit. By the way, if you want to learn all about this type of lighting, then make sure to watch this tutorial that I made some time ago. I will put its link in the description. Make sure to watch this tutorial because in this tutorial I go into so much details about how to use these kind of gobo textures with target spotlight to get amazing sun rays effect like this. By the way, I actually made this lighting gobo texture pack a while back and put it on Gumroad. You can grab 20 free sample textures to try out, and if you like them, there's also a full pack with 250 plus textures available. I'll drop the link in the description so you can check it out. It's a really handy pack to keep in your toolkit, especially for adding more realism and variety to your lighting. Now for the time being, let's put some maps into Material Editor and see its effect. After taking it into the Material Editor, you have to put these maps into this projector map slot in Target Spotlight. As you can see, this map started to showing its effect in the render. Now let's make its tiling double so we get more effect into the room. If not, make sure to restart the interactive rendering. With this we can show this kind of sun ray like it's coming from the facade or something. Now let me set this light and the light target's placement properly. Let's increase multiplier. You can get softer shadows if you turn this on and increase the area radius. You can set rays color from here. Let's see some other free maps here. You can use this beam and fall off to control how much light is going to come inside the interior and how much softer it will be from the outer corner. Let's see some other maps. Let's try some from the main texture pack. As you can see, you have 250 plus Gobo textures to choose from. Let's take this one. Let's do some adjustments again with light placement, light color, and intensity. If you want to learn more in detail about this Gobo lighting, then make sure to watch this tutorial. In here I have showed some amazing stuff like blur and mix maps, tricks that will blow your mind. You can choose to have plain white light show up from window or see a backplate. It's your own artistic choice. Let's take this wall a bit up because the shadow of it is showing up here on the floor. Now with this, I think this is the end of this tutorial. If you are someone who is struggling and have some doubt in interior visualization, then make sure to check out my interior visualization with Corona course. It will help you so much, trust me. It's 34 hours of training where I cover every feature in Corona Renderer that is needed in interior visualization, plus full scene creation from scratch with step-by-step audio. Basically, if you want to learn to make renders like this, then this course has everything you need. And if you're planning to join, don't forget to use the code SAVE30 at checkout. You'll instantly get 30% off the final price. The link is in the description. Check it out, and I will see you in the next one.